Wonka was released in 2023 and was directed by Paul King. It tells the story of Willy Wonka who wants to open a shop to sell chocolates. However, unfortunately things don't go the way he had hoped, as he realizes that there are greedy people who are running the chocolate industry. So it's up to Willy Wonka to fulfill his dreams. I had seen the trailers for Wonka quite a few times in the cinema, and the trailers for the movie actually, made me interested to see it. I thought it looked like a fun, charming, and very entertaining movie. So I decided to give it a chance because I actually somehow managed to win a voucher for ODEON that allowed me to get a free ticket. So I decided why not use it. And, so that's how I saw the film today for free pretty much. But I obviously paid for my popcorn and drinks. And after seeing it today, before the film, I had heard a few saying it was just okay. A few were saying that it was pretty good and a lot of fun. Where do I come in? I'm happy to say I thought the film was very entertaining, very charming, and very, very fun. I think the storyline has a lot of charm to it. There's a lot of good heart in the movie. The structure is really good. I think it's very well structured. I think there's a lot of heartfelt moments, especially between the characters, especially in the very end of the film. I think the ending of the film is very heartwarming and very beautiful, not gonna lie. I think there's a lot of funny moments. I think a lot of it does come down to the performances. The performances are fantastic. But I think overall the storyline of the movie is really nicely written and it's very tight. I think the pacing is really good because the film is 2 hours long, but it doesn't feel like it. The pacing flies by because I feel it's so well structured and very easy to get into. I think the storyline is just a lot of fun and I was very entertained. I didn't know it was a musical. I knew there was a lot of songs, but I didn't know if it was classified as a musical until watching the film. And the music aspect is great. Now I'll talk about the music later on, but I'm happy to say I had a lot of fun with the story. It's very lighthearted, but very, very funny and very entertaining. And the humor of the film was absolutely hilarious. I was laughing quite a bit. The acting is really good. Everyone does a great job playing their characters. The performances for the villains are absolutely fantastic and bring so much joy to them. And Matt Lucas is even in this film. And Hugh Grant, Hugh Grant plays the Oompa Loompa. And he does a really good performance too. Obviously Hugh Grant has been in loads of movies. He was in earlier this year with Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves, playing the villain Forge. And overall there's some really good acting in the film. The film has a great cast and everyone does a fantastic job playing their characters. And with the fantastic performances, the characters are really, really well written. Willy was a really good protagonist in my book, with a very fascinating character arc, and it was very nice to see how his story was wrapped up at the end of the film. Noodle was also a very good character too, and she shared a very nice bond with Willy Wonka along with the other characters who may not be quite as developed as much as Willy and Noodle. They're still really likeable and they all share a delightful dynamic with one another. The Oompa Loompa played by Hugh Grant is also very good too. He's very funny and I actually think there's a lot of interesting plot twists throughout the film with his character that I won't spoil. The villains are a lot of fun too. I do feel they could have used maybe a bit more development or maybe more screen time, but for who they are, they're pretty good and they're just a lot of fun to watch in the film. So the film has some very good characters, they're all very likeable and some of them are just hilarious to watch in the film. Like I said, I didn't know the film was really a musical until after watching the film, but I'm happy to say the music in the film, especially the songs, were very, very good. The instrumental music was really good, but the songs were fantastic. I honestly thought every single one of them was so catchy, and I was so impressed by the songs and the music. The film's soundtrack is absolutely excellent. I'm happy to say Wonka is just such a delightful film, and I'm so glad I got to go see it. I think it's a very fun film. Overall, Wonka is a really good movie. It's got a charming story, great performances, likeable characters, and very good music. This is definitely a film I'd be more than happy to watch again. I'm going to give Wonka an 8 out of 10. So, that's it for my review of the movie Wonka. Stay tuned for my next review, which is going to be on the sequel Chicken Run 2 Dawn of the Nugget, which just came out on Netflix last week. And let's just say, it was an interesting sequel to say the least. Stay tuned for my review coming this week. And until then, take care everyone, stay tuned for the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. What did you guys think of Wonka? Let me know in the comments below. Take care guys, see you next time, and skidoosh.